Hi guys, this is Mary Sisson coming to you from a very cloudy South Dakota evening. The person that I'm doing for this project, I'm researching, is Katharine Hepburn. And for those of you who don't know, she was once a very, very famous actress. An obstacle that I came across while I'm doing my research on her is because she has already passed away. It's a little more difficult to see how she's influencing society as a whole today. So I thought I would start with some of the things that she was famous for while she was alive and some of the things that the media said about her during her films and about her personality. She defied social expectations of women at the time because she did not like to wear dresses or makeup. She enjoyed wearing trousers. She hated being told how to live. She was very educated, and she didn't care if you knew it. The media often spoke of her arrogant and self-important attitude, and that probably came from her background. She had a very privileged background. Her father was a doctor. Her mother was a suffragette. And she came from a kind of a progressive background. One of the things that she was known for was being a style icon. Like I said, she enjoyed wearing men's clothes. She had them tailored to fit her because they were just a lot more comfortable. And about 40 of her outfits are still on display at the New York Library for Performing Arts, so we can still see that aspect of her legacy today. And I think that the attitude with which she carried herself speaks to a lot of women today. We want to do our own thing. We don't want to be told what to do. And one of the things that struck me was she never wanted children. I know we talked about Whitting in some of our discussions and how bearing children is still kind of a burden that women, even women here in Western culture, still deal with. When a woman says that she doesn't want kids, people kind of look at her askew and say, "Really? What's wrong with you?" And that's something that does need to be addressed. I mean, it was scandalous for her back then, but even now, people still see it as a weird choice to make, and that shouldn't be. And I think that women today can look at her and say, no, see, she was successful, she was happy, she didn't have to have a family for that. Some of the artifacts that I used to research her were some of her films and her biographies. I looked up several biographies. I've looked up some newspaper articles talking about her too. The media either really liked her or absolutely hated her. She got a lot of criticism. And I think that women today still get a lot of criticism for not behaving in the way that they expect us to behave. Our bodies are still looked upon as belonging to somebody. And I think we look at Katharine Hepburn and women like her and see that they defied society. And you know what? Nothing absolutely terrible came of it. I know women who don't have access to privilege like her probably don't have the same happy ending, being in a successful career and everything. But I think that it's still worth noting. I will try and tie in some other aspects of the discussions that we have had regarding how women are portrayed in the media. Like I said, a lot of the critics portrayed her as very abrasive because she did her own thing. And I'm going to look at that a little further. So if you guys have any suggestions for me on how to better this project or how to tie in some of her personality factors with some of the things that we've talked about regarding body image, regarding sexuality. She had a long-term lover. She never got married a second time. It's kind of scandalous for back in the day. It kind of speaks to us today, too. Like I said, children and marriage and all that. A lot of women just don't want to make that choice. So if you have any suggestions, please do email me. And I hope you guys all have good luck on your projects.